everybody. This is our secret play. Let's check it out.
All right, so our secret play has to do with three different factors. The first factor is teamwork, the second one is inside out, and the third one is going all in. Now, you might be wondering, what do these three things mean? I have three different quotes that describe what we're talking about. So check it out. This first one has to do with teamwork, and it reads, agree with each other and show your love for each other. Be united in your goals and in the way you think. In whatever you do, don't let selfishness or pride be your guide. Be humble and honor others more than yourselves. Don't be interested only in your own life, but care about the lives of others too. Now, the second quote has to do with inside out. And here's what it says. A good tree does not produce bad fruit, and a bad tree does not produce good fruit. Every tree is known by the kind of fruit it produces. Good people have good things saved in their hearts. That's why they say and do good things. But those who have evil hearts say and do evil things. What people say and do comes from what fills their hearts. To become good, first clean the inside of the cup, then the outside of the cup will be clean. And then the last one has to do with going all in. And here's the quote. It is not the critic who counts, not the person who points out how someone stumbles or how they could have done it better. The credit belongs to the person who is actually in the game, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes short again and again, because there is not effort without error and shortcomings. So this is what those things mean right there. Teamwork, inside out, and going all in. Working together, putting the right things in you, in your heart, and then going all out and not having any regrets. And so here is how you literally play the game, or the secret play. So check out this illustration here. So we have four different dimensions. It's self, love, fear, and courage. And in the middle are our choices. And basically what this means is all of us has the power or the ability to choose which way we want to play the game. Now, the best ways to play the game are with love and courage. And within all these different dimensions, there are different things or different ways that all these different dimensions can be described. But when you play the game with love, for example, there's no fear when it comes to having love. And so if you're playing against a tough opponent and your teammate might be trapped or something like that, and the loving thing to do is to run to get open to help your teammate out, or not being afraid or intimidated, or playing with courage. But conversely, if you play with selfishness or with fear, the outcomes usually aren't that good. And so here's the idea. If you find yourself making the wrong choice in a situation, no worries. Just change your mind, make a different choice, and keep moving on. And so that's literally how you run the secret play. Now I have a special illustration for you here, which I wanted to show you. And this illustrates the inside out principle and basically everything that we're trying to do when it comes to practice on and off the court. All right, so it's a little experiment here. And so I have two different liquids. One is coffee and the other is water. And I put both of these liquids into these little cups right here. And these are two sponges right here. And the sponges basically represent your mind, your heart, your body, the different things that you consume or you put inside you. Now, at first glance, both of these cups basically look the same, but one of them is filled with water, the other one is filled with coffee. But you don't really know until we do something to the cups to see what's on the inside. I'm going to press on the sponges here, which represents pressure, like in a tough game situation. When the squeeze happens, what's on the inside will come out. And so let's check it out. So with this one, actually I'll start with this one. So this one here, I put some pressure on it, and we see that water is filled with this sponge. And with this one, I press on this, and we see that coffee is in this one. And again, that represents what is inside of you. Now, water is a very good liquid to drink. It's very healthy. Coffee, not so much. And so the idea is this. So we have a good heart, or a person that's filled with good things. So when pressure comes and what's on the inside will come out, good things will come out when they play the game. or when they live life or different things like that. Now, for this situation here, let's say you haven't prepared, you're a little nervous, you're afraid, and you get into a tough game and this comes out. And so this isn't good. And so it could be turnovers, you might get upset, afraid, whatever, all those different things there. And so this overflows into a mess like so. Now, no worries here because this is what we try to do in practice. The whole idea of practice and getting better, and it not only means just within the practices themselves with our skills and our plays and things like that, but it also means when it comes to off the court, how you treat others, how you work together with people. The more good that you put in yourself, the better off you'll be. And so this is literally what we're trying to do. So again, this person doesn't have the right things in them. And so the idea is to put as much good, put the pressure on, put more good in, and eventually what's on the inside, and I'll pour it out a little bit, what's on the inside will eventually get replaced with good. There'll be less bad in this person and more good, so when the next game comes or as life happens, more good will come out than bad. Now you notice here I'm making a little bit of a mess, and that symbolizes the process. Sometimes as you're transitioning from taking the bad things out and putting the good things in, yeah, it can get a little messy, but no worries. As you keep working together, and these represent your teammates here that can help you out, kind of help clean you up there with stuff like that. Over time, this becomes even better as you put more in. It's like a magic trick here. And so, yeah, so over time, this person's heart, mind, body will be just as clean or just as good as this one. And so the idea with the secret play is to practice this, not only when you're in practice itself, but as you live life. So as you interact with your family members, people at school, your friends, practice how you can do good. And the way you practically do it is by making the right choices. And so that is our secret play.